lately what I've noticed with these news topics that break out, a lot of people jump on it really fast and they promote it. Main example I could think of is Kony 2012 when that was presented. A lot of people jumped on that and there was this huge almost fad kind of thing. Kony didn't happen in 2012. It's been going on for so many years before 2012. But 2012 was when it really just blew up. It probably lasted like a couple months where everyone was really into this Kony 2012. So in these genocides, these events around the world that people jump onto, is it almost a trend for them? Like, oh, everyone else is on this Kony 2012, I should jump on this too. And once everyone gets off it, oh, I'm done. Are people just concerned because everyone else is concerned? And then as time passes, they just move on to the next thing to be concerned about. They care because everyone else is caring, but they don't truly care. Is that the situation for these kinds of events? Or is there...
Yes, it seems like it's always been that way. Of course, most people don't care about anything but whatever's new. Newest fashion, newest excitement. And they're dilettante in every single thing. Going from one activity to the other without really investing any great energy or time in any single one. I suppose it is exciting doing the things that everyone else thinks is fashionable. Most people's interest for anything around the world goes as far as that. So little concern about these subjects with real knowledge. And people have been doing that for all time. And maybe this is also fueled by marketing, this sort of excitement.
It's kind of hard to admit this, but as human beings, we can only do something up to a certain point. We need it to be in front of us constantly to remind us. Otherwise, we're not going to feel enough empathy. Our imaginations aren't strong enough to continually emotionally affected by the plight of others, unless they're directly related to us or something like that.
Like how we can't understand a situation until it finally happens to us.
Even like people in activist groups, like they can still joke, they can still have relationships with other people, they can still live their normal life. They need to go into the activist meetings in order to feel the fury and the anger of animals being mistreated. But they can't live with that energy in their daily lives. Or you need like an exceptionally strong mental energy, I think, in order to feel passionate about it all the time. So that's why
it's not a real concern.
That's why trends like Kony happened, because we're like, oh no, little black kids are using guns to fight. Not in America. That's really, really bad. And then they feel it, and then once the media stops trending it, you stop thinking about it. And then once you stop thinking about it, you don't care anymore. Because it's not thrust in your face, you're not reminded of it continually. It's also the fact how it might affect you directly. So like, for gun control, even though we might not have people related to us directly, but the fact that it's a continuing danger if gun regulations are not in control, that we might end up being at that shopping mall. Well, I wouldn't be at a shopping mall, but at that university or that Walmart maybe even, and then like someone pulls out a gun and basically self-preservation.
But do you think it's this ability when things aren't constantly thrust in your face to forget about it? It's the only way that humans can get over losing someone very close to them. Is there a benefit to having this kind of forgetfulness?
Well, you can't have forgetfulness if you never cared about it in the first place. It has to exist. There has to be a relationship, a bond first with whatever thing before you can forget. But I don't think people ever had a real concern in the first place with the social troubles or stuff mentioned on the news.
When you lose someone close, that would have, but some people not personally would be forgotten more easily. Like Kony. But if you actually lost someone close to you, that would be continually pressing on you, because that is something personally related to you. In regards to that, I think forgetfulness is good for self-preservation, because what would you be doing if you felt too much empathy? You'd just be living for other people, right?
Wallowing in your sorrow all day.
Let's just think of it this way. It's good if you like it, not good if you don't.
Sadness for love is good. Sadness for something I don't love is not good.
It depends on what you like. Do you want to forget it? If you want to forget it and you can't forget it, then it's good. If you don't want to forget it and you forget it, then it's bad. And whatever serves you makes you happy. It's too arbitrary. We all have two different values. For the relationship part, regarding forgetfulness.